The silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller. because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready. Go check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Go, Reed, go! Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Out to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jones throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Room here, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. Touchdown, Cardinals! Albert O, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Take it at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tanner Muse providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Right there, hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get two closer here on the fake extra point. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams.
The ball is out. Camaro fumbled it. And the Seahawks have recovered. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys will be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about 7.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense.